Hello, this is my learning outcome tree. I am Carlos Cortez, and this is the pros and the cons of going global, or in other words, the pros and cons of globalization in the world. So, this is our last activity. Uh, Enjoy the presentation. Thank you. What going global means? Is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and population, both about the cross-border trade in goods and service technology, and flows of investment, people, and information. Also, the wide-ranging effects the globalization are complex and politically charged, as with major technological advance globalization benefits society as a whole, while harming certain groups. Understanding the relative cost and benefit can pave the way for elevating the problem while sustaining the wider payoff. Also, to be in touch with the global community, it's the global supply chains are producing networks that assemble products using parts from around the world. Known as intermediate goods, today 80% of the world trade is driven by supply chains run by national corporations. Trade in the intermediate goods is nearly twice as large as trade in final goods and is especially important in advanced manufacturing like autos. This is a global chart where we can see the more higher part and the less part in the globalization about scarecrows in the past century in meaning of the trade links. For the last one, this create a phenomenon wherein two peoples from opposite sides of the globe can not only enjoy instant communication, but also be influenced by the same cultural trends in a world where global forces are working to undermine the primacy of territorial sovereignty and the nation-state system. There are many debates surfing on how this new global environment will function. One of the main values of the global person, well, the first one was the emergence from responsibility of global citizenship. Like the saying goes, with a great power comes a great responsibility, like Spider-Man. Global citizens belong to an emerging world community and they recognize this as a responsibility as much as it's a privilege. You embrace your role in the world community and understand how your attention acts like the help sure in our world. For the second one, you work well with others. Key beauty of the global communication is that diversity global citizens are like great sport captains. They can identify the strengths and the weaknesses of their teammates and understand how to work with the different personalities to inspire others to contribute to the task at hand. And the third one is you're not afraid to think big. You're not get overwhelmed easily and are always up for a challenge. Global citizens don't stand by and watch others come up with answers to the problems we all face. They may not necessarily have solutions to each issues, but they're able to make sense of complex situations. And for the last one, you always keep an open mind. Speaking of other people, we live in a complex world where there is a difference in the opinion on just about everything under the sun. Despite this, you believe we can all exist harmoniously, wanting all global citizens recognize it, and it's no more important to understand one another than to agree on everything. Another point, what kind of attitudes or ideologies go against begin the global? The rest of the question were opinions to globalization is also ideological, and how this contribution investigate to existence of ideologies of globalization, it does so presenting a novel rigorous version of Freud's analytical morphobiotic approach to ideologies with deductive conceptualization drawing on a political philosophy, combined with the inductive correlation analysis and the level of action. And it shows we're witnessing the making of the ideologies of globalization, liberalism, cosmopolitan communitarism, and Satinism. What do we need to be a global vote in business? Is the process to pick which business or other organization develop international influence or start opening an international scale. More simplified, the globalization refers to the open flows on information, technological, and goods among countries and consumers. This opens occurs through various relationships for business, geopolitics, and technology to travel, culture, and media. Because the world is already connected, most people don't notice globalization and work every single day. But this world getting smaller and companies need to understand what the means of the future of doing business. For our last slide, what do we need to be a global vote in our daily lives? Globalization be priority, be respectful, honest, and support with some managers. Empathy goes the long way. Communication is the key, and more networking is one of the most important in our life to be in a globalization community and be part from all the kind of situation and don't be dependent of others just to make a good networking in case of you need it or just to be like grow up like person. Thank you. This is all from my side and have a good day.